in the greater mysteries of the Kabbalah, the burning bush that you talk about, that they talk about, that he got the wisdom from the burning bush, Moses, that's the Kabbalah. And the wisdom was coming from that high priest of ancient Egypt, was coming from inside out. So when they say he went to see God on the burning bush, it means that he got to the level of his own tree of life, which is the body, where he could tap into the Akashic records. You see what I'm saying? And this is a mythological story before they changed it and took the Akashic records, which was actually the negative confessions, and he made 10 of those 10 commandments and shit. That's later on. That's 700 years after Moses and Akhenaten died. Bondage in Egypt is metaphysical for bondage in the body. A lot of these mythological things explaining the physical condition and the spiritual condition of the ancient people later on turned into history. Has nothing to do with history.
Now in the Osirian mystery, Osiris is cast down too. He's that Kingu fella that's in the Kingu that, you know, Tiamat's husband. Tiamat was killed and her husband Kingu. They split him open and made humans out of it. And his blood, Kingu, the blood of Kingu is melanin. Well, Osiris is the god of the perfect black. So Osiris is the god of the underworld. That's where we're supposed to be looking towards. Not the daytime seraphonic entities that we worship now. And, the Christian shit is just all that. Christian Judaism and Islam is just later versions and stuff that's so deteriorated until that ain't even worth motherfucking even considering. But, I tell you what though, you fuck around and take the Bible and go into it and never go into it like you never knew anything about it, then the scriptures is all metaphysical. You take in the Bible and say, I'm not going to take what the cornbread eating preacher has told me that he got from the white man. I'm going to go into, because I know that there are ancient fragments from scriptures that all originally came out of the Library of Alexandria on into Rome, and then edited by later on Roman scholars. If you go back and look into the same Bible, especially Matthew, Ezekiel, and some of those things, and look in there, you'll find all kind of shit they talking about up in there that don't even have a damn thing to do with what the preacher talking about. You see what I'm saying? Now, but it tells you though, but it's a seraphonic entity. It tells you in the Bible, I am the God of the living and not the dead. So what are they saying? I thought that the dead is the spirit world. Being they don't have a physical body, they're more spirit than we are, because we are thinking we are physical, so therefore we are dead in that particular aspect. But they're the ones that realize that the only thing they can go by now is spirit. So why wouldn't the God in the Bible be the God of the dead and more so than the living? Why wouldn't he be? After all, we all gonna die. And we are all concerned about the same bastard when we die. That's the only motherfucking reason why you scared of him. Well, what's going to happen when I die? He said, I ain't around when I die. I ain't got shit to do with that. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're worried about going to hell. You're worried about the whole concept of the religion is, you be out there getting your freak on, then you get about goddamn 30 or 40 and 50, and you go to the church to save your soul, because when you die, you don't want to go to hell. Well, he just said, I am the God of the living, not the dead. So that means, whenever you die, I ain't got shit to do with you. You have the great goddess Tiamat that's ruling. She gets old. Her children is making noise inside of her. These are the mythologies of time to tell you over and over, making noise inside of her. As a result, she gets mad and she gets mad and she's telling them to stop, and they get up to fight her ass. So they go, so her and her consorts is with her, and her contemporaries is with her are the parents of these children, Marduk and them. And in so many words, because they old, Marduk and them are younger, they beat their mama's ass. Then they take the mama and split her open and make the earth out of the mama and the heavens out of the mama. That's what your matrix is, mother. Then they take the husband, Kingu, that's where the word king comes from, which is one of these Titan figures, and they take him and kill him and make humans out of those extra gods, including the mama. And we become slaves and worshipers and servants of our children. But the existing aspect of the stuff that was killed in the future and turned into humans in their blood is melanin. And the melanin in you is your primal self when you were in the primal worlds. Now that's the story over and over. And alchemy is the study of melanin. Now it gets to be clear that all that old bullshit about what you got to do that's human has nothing to do with where you're going. It was just things to do to raise up on the existing universe that those gods built, which could only be an illusionary universe because they weren't the primal gods. So, over the course of the last 1,000 years, the masters in Egypt and in India and in Africa used magical systems to raise us up to keep some scunion off our ass on the airplane so we wouldn't have to return so many times. They raised us up on these astral planes of the existing universe that our children created. We are not in that particular cycle now because now we're trying to tear down the universe that our children created. You see what I'm saying? We got our cycles mixed up. So all of these masters, we think we're so spiritual that we use. That was only stuff in the past thousands of cycles or thousands of years we had to do just to get some heat off our ass. And we'd raise up to another spiritual plane and wouldn't have to come back to this plane. You see what I'm saying? And we had all these spiritual systems. All that shit is over now because that is comprised in the world that is in the present world, a world of formation. What we're talking about now is a new paradigm, which is the world to come. But I ain't coming to you in a long road, kissing you and all that shit there and bowing down and shit. Oh, sacred, now fuck the goddamn ancestors. They're a bunch of asshole bitches. Who the ancestors? The ancestors. Ancestors ain't nothing but a bunch of chewing tobacco niggas that was down here with you last month. That lost their physical body and they're just as dead as anybody else. And when they was talking about the ancestors in the ancient world, they was talking about the goddamn Titans. We got all that shit mixed up. The original ancestors. Guess where the ancestors go to live? Check this shit out. Guess where the ancestors go to live when they leave here? They go to live in the next family members. That's why people start dreaming of their parents right after they die. It's called dead ones in people's heads. We are all one. They inside of you. The Africans told you that I have the ancestors in me. I have the ancestors in me. Why did they say that? Because literally they're inside of you. You see what I'm saying? And the ancestors are just as fucked up as anything. All this shit down here fucked up. That's why your ass ain't rich. Because you asking for the same Pope motherfucker was here 2 years ago. You asking that bastard for some shit. Hell, he couldn't make no money with his in the physical body. How the fuck do you think he gonna give you some now? The key here is the parents are overthrown by the children. The children became servants. The parents became servants to the children and worshiped the children as the Most High gods. Now the Most High gods are these children. They are now old. And they're dying. And that's why we're doing all these cutting up birds and shit to give to them motherfuckers and stuff, because they need that to survive. Meanwhile, we're not understanding that we don't need to give them motherfuckers shit. They don't deserve nothing. Not a damn thing. Them motherfuckers don't deserve a goddamn pack of nabs. Not nary nab. Not nary cookie. Them motherfuckers don't deserve shit. Oh, but it's spiritual. What about if you get sick? Fucking die. That's the greatest shit in the universe is to die. You should love death and long for death. Every day you wake up should be a bad day. You got to pay for electricity, gas, heat, lights. A waterhead baby fucking with you. A motherfucking child who ain't about shit. Neighbors who ain't about shit. Family members who ain't about shit. This is hell.